Access to filtered drinking water should be a fundamental human right, but in many places, lead pipes and aging water systems pose major health hazards. So joining us today is Chad Seidel, the president of Corona Environmental Consulting and PhD drinking water researcher, and Dan Tudesco heads the Community Water Systems Division for Brita. So thank you both so much for joining us. Chad, let's start with you. What should everyone know about the nation's water supply?
Well, as we're talking about lead today, it's important that everybody knows that EPA estimates as many as 9 million homes have a lead service line. That's the pipe that connects from the street to your home or your building. And those pipes can contribute lead to the water coming out of your tap. And because of that, we completed research recently to help understand the benefits of implementing point of use filtration. And we found that that does provide improved public health protection that's equitable for everybody, whether they're the first house to get that lead pipe replaced or the last.
Okay, and Dan, how does lead contamination in water systems affect people?
As we mark National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, it's important to understand that everyone is affected by lead, and there's no amount of lead that's safe to consume by humans from drinking water or any other source. And it's particularly problematic for vulnerable members of our household, like young children and the elderly. The health effects are unfortunately numerous, from loss of IQ points and developmental delays to things like high blood pressure and kidney damage. And while that's obviously really scary to hear about, the good news is that cities and municipalities are working really hard over the next 10 to 15 years to take out all that aging infrastructure and replace it with something safer. In the meantime, it's important for us as communities and residents to adopt tools now and do things for our homes that can help keep us safe while we wait for these longer term solves, such as a pitcher and filter that's certified to reduce lead.
Dan, what should people know then? Is there anything that we can do to help at all?
Absolutely. So I think, one thing that we work with over 200 communities on is short-term or interim solutions like a pitcher and filter that's certified to reduce lead. Our Brita Elite product carries that certification. And so those 200 communities look for ways to help keep their residents safe as these long-term capital improvements and infrastructure projects are underway.
That's wonderful. Is this a new feature with the Brita filters? Because I've always used them.
Yeah, so our Brita Elite product has been on the market for a little while now, but obviously as lead has become more top of mind for residents and more information is known, it's become a more popular product in our portfolio. And we're really excited about getting it in more households that can help people as they wait for these long-term solves to happen in their communities.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So where can we go for more information on everything?
So we recommend that residents and consumers do two things. One is make sure you're paying attention to information that's coming from your utility in the mail. Right now, every utility and municipality is required to let residents know if they have a lead service line or an unknown material. So make sure you follow those steps that's coming from your local city. Second, visit Brita.com for more info about our Brita Elite lead reducing product. Hopefully you'll be able to find it, or you can find it at a store near you, and hopefully you'll bring it home as a way to help keep yourself and your family safe as those long-term projects are underway.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today and for helping to keep us safe.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And everyone at home, if you'd like to see this interview again, you can head to First Coast News Plus.